I woke up and the sun was just like blasting through my window, and I'm sure you guys have seen it many times in my vlog, but I have this beautiful view of the Eiffel Tower outside of my window, so sometimes I'll just open my window and drink my coffee, and it just felt like a very good sign to make this video today where I talk about a new chapter in my career, exciting new adventure. I'm wearing this crown, the Galette de Roi, because in France in January, so this is a French tradition basically, there's a specific cake called the Galette de Roi. Inside of each cake is a little tiny prize, and the person who gets the piece with the prize becomes the king. And I actually won one the other day, and I was like, in the spirit of this new chapter and just this exciting news that I want to share with you guys, I'm gonna wear my little crown today. As always, to the start of any Purple Palace video, I want to share 2 affirmations with you guys to uplift you. One that I love to do so much and say so much is, I brighten others up. In any room that I walk into, I brighten the energy and I lift the energy. I am energetically attractive. I think it's so easy, and I've talked about this before, to just go with the flow with whatever energy that is surrounding you. But just remember that you're a light, and anywhere that you go, you have the possibility to bring others up and bring out the best in other people. And the next one that I love to do whenever I feel like my energy is scattered towards other people or things that aren't serving me is, I always say, I take all energy off others and return it to myself now. Remember that you're in control over what you focus on, and that you can just shift the energy at any moment. So yeah, I just wanted to share some of those affirmations with you guys. So what is the big exciting project that I am announcing today? Well, to tell you guys, we have to take it back to the beginning of 2022 when I started working on my first journal that I put out, the I Love Being Sensitive creative journal, which a lot of you guys have loved and have just been so supportive on. I really didn't expect this journal to take off in the way that it did, and for it to, even just like the process of making it, to have touched me so deeply. I knew that I was gonna have a fun time making it, but I just didn't realize how fun it would be to design it, to be like doing the cover, but also the illustrations, and just what a fun thing it would be to create this. I have been journaling since I was like 8 years old, and it's one of the self-care rituals that has stayed with me throughout my entire life, you know. Filling these pages, looking back at the things that I wrote in my journals, even like, for example, my first day moving to Paris, I have that. It's just so special to me. I'm always looking for the next beautiful journal, because I probably fill in like 10 journals a year. Like, I'm such an avid journaler. And I just realized my passion for journal making. And that is when I got the idea that I would love to create a capsule journal series for 2023 with 6 unique journals all around their own theme, with original illustrations, original painting of mine on the cover, and a themed affirmation for each journal. And I'm so proud to present to you the first journal in this capsule series, the Dreams Come True Journal! Bit about this new project and this series itself. Just like with the I Love Being Sensitive journal, they are available in both hard copy and soft cover. Hard copy because I personally love hardcover journals. I think they're just such beautiful pieces, even just to have on your coffee table. You know, if you don't want a journal, you can have it as like something you write notes in, or you know, it can be many different things. But yeah, I love hardcover journals, and as they are more expensive to make, these are higher priced. So I did also as well wanted to put out a soft cover because it's just as beautiful as the hardcover, and you can easily put it in your bag to get to school with you. I really think this is going to be a journal where everyone's like, where did you get that? Because it's so beautiful. I started taking mine to cafes and people are always stopping me and being like, where did you get this journal? And I'm like, it's mine, baby. This is my journal. It's very thick, around 200 pages, so this could last you like a good, depending on how much you journal, it could last you like a month or 2 months or a whole year. And like I said, they each have their own unique affirmation that is sort of the global feeling of the book. So this one is dreams come true, which I love so much. I really wanted to start the series with this one because this painting in particular really changed my life. I was at a point in sort of my trajectory as an artist where I felt a bit lost. I hadn't painted in over a year. I felt very much like I was in art school at the time, and I felt very much like I wasn't one of the painters. I felt like there was a lot of competition, and I just felt like sort of lost in that sense. And I just remember one day I was sitting in a garden and I just randomly felt the urge to paint, and I just took out my paints, put on some music, and in the space of 1 hour I allowed myself to just paint something, and the response to it was so beautiful that it got me inspired to start painting again. And it made me realize that like you can start over at any time. And I just love this painting as well because it's this beautiful sort of colorful tree with this orange on it. It reminds me of blossoming. So, and I think as well what's cool about making 6 is I feel like at the end of the year, like some of you I hope will own all 6 of them, and that's just like such a special thing for me that you guys were gonna have this sort of shared thing, me creating the piece and you guys filling it in with your life. You know, I don't know where you are in your life, if you're moving to a new country, if you are just starting school, like maybe this will be your journal for like the last year that you're in high school. You know, maybe this will be, oh my god, I'm gonna get emotional. Maybe this will be your journal for like when you fall in love, or I don't know, like that's just so exciting to me. And the affirmations for each book and the theme for each book could be a theme for maybe a chapter of your life. The dreams come true, the I am a star. Ooh, I don't want to give them all away. So yeah, this is the new adventure in sort of my career that I'm going in, is designing journals, and I'm so excited about this. You know, I'm not going to be putting out mass amounts. This is a capsule collection of my most favorite pieces. There's even going to be some journals with like poetry on the cover that accompany the paintings, which I'm super excited about. But I'm just very excited to share this process with you guys. I think as well I would really love to share with you just what goes into designing a journal, and sort of like the ups and downs with that. Of course I went to art school and I learned how to do like InDesign, and all of these are designed on InDesign. But there's also a lot more that goes into it, just about like the feeling of the book. And yeah, like I'm not going through a middleman, I'm doing everything myself. I'm such a DIY bitch. Like I love, like in anything I do, I don't know why, but I'm just obsessed with the idea of doing it in a very like ground roots level way. Like everything I've ever put out, actually, like even this YouTube channel, I've never had someone like edit for me, or not that I think there's anything wrong with that, but I just love the idea of doing it ourselves, you know? I think the reason for that is I think that all of our lives as creatives we're taught that we need somebody else to open the door for us, but I truly believe that we don't have to wait to start something. You know what I mean? Like we don't have to wait to create the blog or start filming that video. I think the most important thing is to start now and figure it out later. And I think that that first journal, the I Love Being Sensitive journal, was really, I was called to do that so that I am opened up to this new passion of mine that I hope will be a really beautiful new sort of step in my career, you know? I feel like it's so important as artists to diversify, and I think that, you know, we really have to listen to what we feel called to and what we're passionate about, you know? Like, you know, this year for me is all about sort of becoming, you know, I've talked about this in other videos, but like, you know, becoming sort of independent of, you know, sponsors or other things that sort of control my trajectory. Like, I want to be creating the things, and this is the first step in that. So if you want to support my art and this next venture, I really hope that you'll get a copy. I really as well wanted to make this the first one because a lot of you did actually want the I Love Being Sensitive journal for this to be the cover of that. And so this was the one that I was like, this absolutely has to be the first journal that I put out. Last thing that I guess I just sort of want to end on is, I know that each of you have dreams that you want to achieve. And, you know, if you would have told me like 10 years ago that I would have a YouTube channel, be putting out this capsule collection, you know, be doing music and all those things, I would have been like, what the fuck? Like, no. Like, I just wouldn't have believed it because it would have just seemed so far away. But I think that there's something to be said about taking that first step forward, moving the energy forward, challenging yourself. Like, this is a really big challenge for me. Just remember, by taking that first step forward, you are moving the energy forward and sending a sign to the universe that you're ready to be guided towards your higher purpose. This is why I love affirmation so much and positive thinking, is because we are shaping our life and not just being an inactive participant. And I think as well that there's something to be said, especially like in this internet era, to create something concrete, whether that is an album, whether that is a project. I think that a lot of times we get lost in our ideas and we don't pass to action. So, you know, I really hope that you guys this year will, whatever your project or idea is, have enough faith in yourself to pass to action. So yeah, I'm so excited about this new project and this new adventure in my own life. I would love to hear from you guys as well. Any big projects that you have, or if you have any specific painting of mine that you would like to see on the cover of a journal. And yeah, I'm super excited for all the projects I have for this channel as well this year, the vlogs, the art stuff, and yeah, next week we'll have like a week in my life or something like that. So if you guys made it to the end, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here, and leave me a comment with the name of the theme of our first journal in the affirmation collection, which is Dreams Come True. If you guys are in Paris, I'm going to be having a meetup soon for my patrons. We do have like meetups from time to time, so if you're interested in that, I will link my Patreon page down below. We do podcast episodes, monthly Zoom parties, which is really fun. The last one was witch themed, which was really cool, except for I was the only one to dress up. No, that's not true. A couple people dressed up, but that was really funny. And yeah, if you want to support what I'm doing, get a copy of the journal and let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next vlog. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey. Bye!